So you got a DUI. I'm just making this video real quick because I really haven't found a lot of information online about what to do, what not to do. And so I am making this video so that, if you're like me, you probably drive around drunk and you don't think you're going to get caught. But one of these days, I'm telling you, you're going to get caught. So here is what to do and what not to do. Number one, when you get pulled over, do not take the breathalyzer. Be cooperative. Don't be combative because it's going to reflect badly on you at court. The police will put it in the report that you were being uncooperative, and the judge isn't going to like that. Be cooperative, but at the same time, you have rights of things that you can do or not do. One of those things is, the breathalyzer and the field sobriety test. If you are wanting to possibly get the charges knocked down to something lesser than a DUI or a OVI, you're going to have to refuse. You're going to have to refuse to do both of these things. Now, when you refuse to do these things, your car is going to get impounded. You will have to pay, whatever your local impound fees are. And your license is going to be automatically suspended for 2 years, and they're going to take you to jail. I am currently on my second DUI. I just got it October 18th. Today is October 27th. And so I'm going through this, and I'm going to be making videos and updating videos as this goes on. So just real quick, I'll tell you what happened to me. I was in a city about an hour away from my house, like a bigger city. I live in a small town. I was out eating, drinking. I basically closed the bars down. I was on my motorcycle. I was going 77 into 60, and I got pulled over by a state highway patrol. I was smart enough not to take the breathalyzer, but I did cooperate with the field sobriety test. And obviously there was alcohol in my breath. I didn't pass the field sobriety test. So I was arrested, taken to jail. Now, something that's very important when you get to the jail, make sure that you get your phone numbers. If you're like me, like I have nobody's phone number memorized. Everything is in my phone. But unfortunately for me, when I got to jail, my phone was dead. And, I wasn't able to get any phone numbers. So I was in jail for 3 days. Luckily for me, a very close friend of mine through social media found out I was in jail. She called me, put money on my books, or for phone calls anyway. Helped me out tremendously. I'm forever grateful. There's a really good story behind that, which I will tell later. But I just want to stick with a couple of key details for you guys of what to do and what not to do. So make sure that they allow you to at least get a couple of phone numbers off your phone before they put you into the jail. Now, when they got me on a Friday night. It was actually Saturday morning around 3 a.m. So if you get caught on the weekend, you're not going to get arraigned until Monday morning. So I spent the weekend in jail. If you get caught during the week, chances are you're going to be arraigned the next morning. So when you go to court, plead not guilty. Obviously, if you plead guilty, it's up to the judge. However the judge decides, they could throw the book at you. They could be lenient on you, but you're going to have to get a lawyer anyway at some point to try and get driving privileges, because it's not going to be all settled there. So the best thing to do is to plead not guilty. If your car was impounded at that time, usually if you do not take the breathalyzer, if you follow my advice and you don't take the breathalyzer, your car will be impounded. There's usually, if you plead not guilty, they're going to set a court date they give you about 10 days to retain a lawyer. And so if you refuse the breathalyzer, they're going to put a hold on your vehicle. So you're not going to be able to get it out until you request it from the judge and the judge releases it. Now, the judge may or may not release it. You never know, but it doesn't hurt to ask, say, hey, judge, would you please, release my vehicle so I can get my vehicle? I did not do that. I didn't know at the time that there was a hold on my vehicle. So now I'm currently paying impounding fees. It's costing me $30 a day. So my court date, when I called, they said, hey, you have a hold on your vehicle. How can I get it off? Call the court. I called the court. The court said, you're going to have to wait until your hearing to ask the judge. My hearing is in 10 days. So I couldn't get it then. But I thought if I would have known that, I could have asked the judge the day of when I had my hearing in jail. So if your car is impounded, you're in jail, they take you to your hearing. It's usually over video. At that time would be a good time to ask the judge to lift the hold on your vehicle at the impound lot. The judge may or may not do it. I don't know. But so that's one thing. The other thing, upon being released, at least in my case, it is my second DUI. So I had to report to probation immediately upon my release. They released me at 12:30, and I had to be at the municipal courthouse at 2 o'clock. So it's very important that you have somebody, that you have a friend, a family member. You're going to need some help. So reach out. Reach out for somebody to help you. And if you don't have anybody, I myself am a very private person. I have a very small circle of friends. I could say I have maybe 2 or 3 friends. And I'm an introvert by nature. I'm not very outgoing. So make sure that you have at least somebody that can help you out. Most people do, but I know there's some people out there that are like me that have not a very big circle of friends. But you're gonna need some friends to help you on this one. So as soon as my release from jail, I went to the court. I reported to my probation officer, and it wasn't really that big a deal. She just told me you can't drink. I also smoke marijuana, and they told me I couldn't smoke marijuana. They didn't make me piss test that day because I admitted to all the things that were in my system. So she said she was not going to make me piss that day. But the next time I report, which is going to be in November, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to drop. So if you're an alcoholic, you're going to have to quit drinking. I'm an alcoholic. It's been, I haven't drank since I got busted on October 18th. I haven't had any big problems with that, but just know that if you're an addict, if you're an alcoholic, you're going to have to stop doing all that. Otherwise, you're going to end up in jail. And the other thing is, if you don't report to your probation officer at the time that the judge assigned to you, for me, it was 2 p.m., she's told me that I would be back in jail. So luckily, I was able to avoid all of that. And the next step that you're going to have to do is you're going to have to get a lawyer. You're going to have to, get into your bank account, beg, borrow, but you're going to need a lawyer. I called around, and it ranged for me, my lawyer, The ranges were anywhere from 6,500, and I ended up finding a lawyer for 1,800. I went with a local, well-respected lawyer. Um, he would have allowed me to put some money down and then make payments to him, but I was able to come up with the $1,800. So that's what I did. I just gave him the money, and now I'm here. Now I'm making this video for people who find themselves in the same situation. You know, obviously I have a problem. 2 DUIs in 2 years. Within 2 years, it's been very eye-opening. You know, I've really had to self-reflect, you know, big time. And I just need to stop drinking. I need to stop drinking. I need to stop doing drugs. I need to get my life together. You know, I'm a blue collar guy. I have a decent job. I do work a lot of hours. So, you know, when I do go out, I tend to just overdo it, you know, and unfortunately for me, I have no control when I drink. I just feel like I can drink and not have any problems or issues with it. And obviously there's other, you know, underlying problems that, you know, I'm not going to get into, but, you know, I am seeking professional help, you know, for that. So stay tuned. You know, my next hearing is October 31st, and I'm going to have a continuance done on that. So I don't have to show up to court, and pretty soon here I'll be making another video with more information that I get as I go through this process, you know. But as of right now, my license is suspended. I don't know if my plates on my car are suspended, but I would imagine that anything that is registered to my name, since I got caught on my motorcycle, I would imagine that any vehicles registered to my name, the plates are going to be suspended. So I can't drive. I live alone. So it's going to be a challenge. You know, I have a business a vending machine business where I drive. In addition to my regular job, I have a vending machine business. So, yeah, there's a lot of driving that I have to do, and I might lose my business. I might have to claim bankruptcy. This is pretty big. It's a pretty big problem. Luckily for me, I just got pulled over. It could have been a lot worse. I know somebody that is going through, you know, a DUI case where there were 2 fatalities, and it was his fault. You know, so that's something even bigger. And fortunately for me, it was just speeding, drinking, driving, and I'm going through the process. I'm going through the court system, and I just want you guys to know, whoever's listening, whoever is getting anything from this video, it's not over. You know, I definitely feel like I'm in a very low point in my life, and this is why I'm making this video for people that are like me and are looking for some advice or for some help. I'm only, you know, 7, 8 days into this journey, and I ain't gonna lie, I have not missed alcohol at all. I did wake up with a headache this morning, and I have had a little bit of insomnia. And, we'll see how things go as far as that. But one thing that I do know is that I am very close to retirement. My job is on the line. I'm an executive board member in my union, and I'm probably going to lose that position because I'm not going to be able to make the meetings. I have one coming up here in November. Try to figure out a way to still make it, but the drive is pretty far. I got to drive to about 2 hours away from my current location. And there's a lot of challenges that I'm going to have to overcome. I've been living the fast life for way too long. I got divorced 5 years ago, and I've just been going crazy. I have 2 little baby grandkids, man, and I need to change my life, and hopefully I can help someone through my journey of what I'm going through, and hopefully I do good. Hopefully something positive comes out of this. But I'm really determined to not drink again, to be off drugs, to be sober. I'm dedicating myself to this sober life because I haven't been sober for a long time. Drinking every day, smoking marijuana every day. My health is suffering. I have, I'm on the borderline, high blood pressure, diabetes, all of those things. And so that's the positive. The positive thing out of this is that, you think that the first DUI would have been a wake-up call, but this second DUI, it's just really hit me like a hammer, and I'm very upset, but overall, I think that if this wouldn't have happened, I would have continued down this road of alcoholism. And that's all I got for now, guys. Stay tuned. If I can think of any more information to give you guys, I'm going to be popping on here, making more videos, and trying to keep my dream alive. If you look at some of my later videos, I've been trying to start an affiliate marketing business. I've been trying to do some creative work, being a creator, and I kind of fell off of that due to my addictions, my alcoholism, and now I'm back, and we'll see how things go. So, as always, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, share it with somebody. This is Hazy Dreams. Let's make them hazy dreams into a reality. It's kind of my slogan. Still working on that. But, okay. Talk to you later.